Was the night after Halloween, after the school day was over, and the real show was about to begin. Moon low, Friday night lights on to see who would come out on top. Ladies and gentlemen, the Edgewater Eagles are facing the Boone Braves. Hello, everyone. My name is Josh Guerrero, and welcome to the high school Florida game of the week. Edgewater Eagles versus the Boone Braves here on the CBS Digital Sports Network, presented by EA Sports. Today is Edgewater's last regular season game, while this is the second to last game here for Boone. Edgewater is currently 7-2, coming off a huge 45-18 win against Dr. Phillips, looking to improve to an 8-2 record. Edgewater is currently ranked 25th in the state of Florida and has high aspirations for that 5A title. And you know what else has aspirations for this 5A title? This crowd is absolutely electric here tonight, as it is a historic rivalry against Boone. It's also senior night tonight, so this crowd is here. It's ready to rock and roll. On the other side of the coin, we are looking at Boone. Boone is 5-3, coming off a 68-0 blowout against Freedom. Boone is currently ranked 174th in the state of Florida and 26th in 7A. So, Boone and Edgewater obviously have a very historic rivalry matchup. So much so that they have their own game modeled after them. The Battle of the Barrel, if you will, for about 74 years. Every single year that they face off, the person who would win the game, whichever team wins the game, would keep a barrel for the remainder of the next season. So a little bit of a tradition that would go on here as well, kind of college football-esque, if you would ask me. But it's very interesting to see come to fruition. And looks like the coin toss has been decided. It's looking like Boone has won and elected to receive in the second half and kick it away. Kicking for Boone is kicker Blake Bolger. And here comes the Edgewater return team. In the backfield is Samaj Fleming, Tyson Carter, and Saphir Miller. Blake Bolger getting ready to kick this one away to the Edgewater offense. Looking for some high aspirations from this Edgewater team as well as this Boone team, see if they can pull off an upset. And away we go here in Frank E. Lau Stadium. Ball's going to bounce into the back of the end zone. Out comes quarterback Manuel Carter. Manuel Carter, last game, only threw 15 passes, had 2 touchdowns, though, in a blowout victory against Dr. Phillips. And coming off that game against Dr. Phillips, Coach Duke had a lot of positive things to say about his team. One being that sky's the limit for this team. Sky's the limit for this Edgewater team. They can be doing however much that they can be doing, and they have a chance to win the state title. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line, 25-yard line, excuse me. Manuel back to throw. He's going to check down to Josh Perry, and he is going to get about a gain of 6 on that play. Josh Perry, one of the star running backs for this Edgewater squad, has been very, very good this season. Him, along with his running mate, Julian Prime, Shout out to you guys. Man in motion, 2nd and 5 for this Edgewater team. Hands it off to Josh Perry, and he is met at the line to gain. Stopped by Will Biziani, and it's going to bring up 3rd and short. Got 2 receivers out, one in the slot, one in the backfield. Carter's going to take it himself. He's going to get the first down and a little bit more. He's still on his feet, dragging defenders, and he is up to the 53-yard line. What a play by Manuel Carter. Manuel Carter, a guy that likes to do a lot with his legs. Right there, he gets a nice gain of about 22. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Hands it off to Perry once again, and is stopped for a short gain of 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 here for the Eagles. Second and 7, 2 men in the backfield. 1 receiver on each side. He's going to hand it off again, this time to Julian Prime. Breaks the tackle, keeps pushing forward, and is going to get about a gain of 5. This is going to be 3rd and 2 now. Julian Prime, absolute monster, along with Josh Perry. They both each had 2 touchdowns against Dr. Phillips. Story of these two, the 2-headed monster in the backfield, along with the other offensive weapons on this team, like Samaj Fleming, Tyson Carter, and obviously Emmanuel Carter. 3rd down, another handoff, and that's going to be another first down. Carry on the play by Josh Perry. So we're going to keep the chains moving here. Edgewater already off to a nice start here on offense. Again, 3 first downs. Huge run by Emmanuel Carter, the Carter Emmanuel, to make that man in motion. It's 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line, or the 37-yard line, excuse me. Carter dropping back to throw, looking to check down, has a man complete. And that is Brandon Paul with the catch for about a gain of 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5 right at the 33-yard line. Brandon Paul, one of the more underrated players on this team, one of the more underrated receivers. He's been very, very solid for this Edgewater squad. Often overshadowed by players like Samaj and Tyson Carter, but he's been a very vital piece to this offense. 2nd down, hands it off to Josh Perry once again, and he's going to get pretty close to the line to gain. Are they going to give him the first down? They are not. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd 1. Flag on the play.
But there's a flag on the play. See what this flag is for. It's holding on the offense. It's going to back them up a little bit. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15 now. Backs them up all the way to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 15, man in motion. That's Josh Perry. Now it's an empty backfield. Carter looking for a man downfield. He has a man, but is popped.
Receiver was Perry.
Perry was the intended receiver. It's going to bring up 3rd and long here for this Edgewater offense. So after almost going down the field and having a very methodical drive, they are met with a huge task here, 3rd and 15. Manuel back to throw in the pocket. Scrambles out of the pocket. He's going to make a run for it. And he's going to get, and there's a helmet that flies off. It's going to get stopped at around the 33-yard line for about a gain
Perry,
of
football, no
10
game,
yards.
edge of the field. Sorry, quarterback keeper, number 2, remaining.
And what is Edgewater going to do coming out of this? And they called a face mask on the offense. There was actually a flag thrown. So that's actually going to move Edgewater up for another first down.
Penalty on Boone. That will result in a first down for the Eagles.
So that's going to bring up first and 10 at around the 18-yard line. Wildcat formation. Samaj Fleming is in to receive the ball. There's already a flag on the play as the ball was snapped.
Flag on the play.
False start on the offense. So back up Edgewater again. Second penalty of this drive. First and 15 to come. Daniel Carter comes back into the game. And actually, he's going to run back out of the game. Looks like they're going to do another wild card game. Or play, excuse me. First and 15, Samaj Fleming to receive and is immediately met at the line. Immediately met. It's going to bring up second and 17.
Number 0.
Second and 17. Man in motion, Samaj Fleming. Carter Emanuel fakes the handoff. He's rolling out, has a man wide open. Is that enough for the first down, though? Receiver was Tyson Carter on that play. Seems to be short of about 2 yards. I'm going to bring up third and 2 right at the 9-yard line.
First down with the catch by Carter.
Three receivers set. Perry in at the backfield. We're going to hand it off to Perry, and he's going to get first down and a little bit more. So that's going to bring up first and goal here for the Edgewater Eagles. And the refs are calling a water break here. So we're going to take a break here as well. You are watching the Edgewater Eagles here on CBS Digital Sports Network, and we will be right back.
Or visit our website, edgewaterathletics.com.
Welcome back to Edgewater Boone. Still 0-0, 5:53 left on the clock, but Edgewater is up here right at the goal lines. First and goal at around the 8 or 9-yard line. Carter Emanuel keeps it himself, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown.
With the quarterback keeper.
Carter Emanuel, the 8-yard touchdown, his first touchdown of this game. And yet another rushing touchdown for Carter Emanuel. He's been doing it all for this Eagles team. Kinley Kervin out for the extra point. And the kick is good. So Edgewater takes the early first quarter lead. Took up half the quarter. 5:37 left in the first quarter. And we were talking to Coach Duke just a couple weeks ago. Started the season 2-2 after coming off a loss against Jones, which was played in Camping World Stadium. They had a team meeting that lasted nearly 45 minutes, like after the Jones game. And even security was coming and saying, hey, when are you guys going to leave? And they knew that they had to give the players a teaching moment. Coach Duke said, I thought our guys did some positive things we'll be able to take away from this. And after that loss, there's a lot we'll learn and we'll get better. Ever since he made this comment, Edgewater's been undefeated, 5-0 ever since that loss to Jones. And some dominant wins, especially against that Dr. Phillips team, which was ranked pretty high. So far, so good for this Edgewater team. Kinley Curvin out to kick. Receiving is Aiden Caver, and here comes the Boone offense, led by quarterback Sam Johnson. Has 20 touchdowns on the year. Led him to a 5-3 record so far. Pretty decent, if you ask me. 1st and 10 here at the 25-yard line. Three receivers, two to his left, one to his right. Has a back in the backfield as well as a fullback ready to block right behind that offensive line. And there's flags already thrown. That's going to be a false start. So back up Boone to the 15-yard line. So they're going to start 1st and 15 without even getting a playoff. So 1st and 15. You can hear this crowd going a little crazy, if you must. Johnson going to hand it off for about a gain of a couple yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 17. Hit it off to Daniel Smith.
Hit mark on the tackle for the Eagles.
Excuse me, that was BJ Davis. 2nd and 13. Johnson hands it off once again to BJ Davis, and he's going to find a little bit of a crease, make a man miss, and get around a gain of seems like 8 or 9 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd or 3rd and 5.
Edwards on that tackle.
And there seems to be two men down for Edgewater. So we're going to take a break real quick. You're watching the Edgewater Eagles on the NFHS network. Be right back.
Got number 11, Markai, and number 18, Matt, down on the play.
Welcome back to Eagles versus Braves. Edgewater's currently up 7-0. Limping off the field was Jatorian Duke Mack and Gabriel Marcage. Hopefully they're okay. Meantime, we got 3rd and 3 for this Boone offense. Third and 3 coming up. 2 men to the right, 1 to the left. Has a fullback here for blocking. Hands it off once again to BJ Davis, and he's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 4th down here for that Boone's offense. So,
4th down and a couple.
And it looks like Boone's offense is going to stay on the field. 4th and short here for this Boone offense. Let's see what they are going to do here. Another fullback in the backfield. 3 receivers. Hands it off to BJ Davis. And is absolutely met before the line to gain. What a play. Play made by Zay Denmark. And Edgewater is going to take over here at the 29-yard line. What a play.
1st and 10 on the 29-yard line for the Eagles.
Good play by Denmark. So Edgewater going to come back onto the field. Carter Emanuel back in the front. He got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Back in the backfield is Julian Prime, a man in motion. That's Samaj Fleming. Hands it off, fakes the handoff, and passes it straight to Tyson Carter for about a gain of 15
Carter with the reception
for a first down. And that's going to be 1st and 11. Hand off to Julian Prime. He's going to run up the middle, keep pushing. And he reached for the end zone, but it looks like he was a short. Ball also came out at the end there, but they're going to call it as it is. Well, there's another player down here for Edgewater. So we're going to take a real quick break. You're watching the Edgewater Eagles here on the CBS Digital Sports Network. Be right back. Welcome back to Edgewater football. Edgewater at the 2-yard line, a man in motion. Tyson Carter. Carter Emanuel's going to hand it off to Julian Prime, and he's going to walk in for a touchdown.
Touchdown!
Julian Prime for the touchdown. So Edgewater taking off here again in the first quarter. Kinley Kervin coming out for the kick. Kick is up, and it is good.
It's good with the extra point.
So, Edgewater taking an early lead here, 14 to 0. 3:27 left here on the clock. Insurance Affiliates Agency in College Park is your go-to source for all of your insurance needs. Visit their website at www.iaafl.com or call 407-802-3311 and ask for Ryan or Kyle Joyce. That is once again www.iaafl.com or call 407-802-3311 and ask for Ryan or Kyle Joyce. In the meantime, though, it's looking like Boone needs an insurance policy here for how bad they have started the game out, already allowing 2 touchdowns here in the first quarter. Obviously, getting stopped on that 4th and 1 was not ideal for them either. So let's see how Boone responds. Boone actually has a couple of playmakers of their own. Obviously, we've already talked about their running back, B.J. Davis. So seems like something that we can get to. Kicks it off. He's going to return it from his own end zone, and he's going to get stopped right at the 23-yard line. Play made by Zay Denmark once again. So it's going to bring up first and about 25, just as they would be if they didn't return it. Comes back out Sam Johnson. And I'm interested to see what they're going to do on this drive. Obviously, they're going to try exploiting the run defense a little bit. But I do want to see how they are going to involve Isaiah Mizell. So let's see how they're going to do that here. 1st and 10, another handoff. Immediately it gets stopped on that, maybe for about a gain or maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Off on the tackle for the Edgewater.
Play was made by Aiden Anderson. Going to bring up 2nd and 9 here at the 27-yard line. Has 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, and has a back in the backfield. 2nd and 9. Johnson drops back to throw. He's looking deep and overthrows his intended receiver, Isaiah Mizell, who we were just talking about. If you don't know, Isaiah Mizell, 4-star recruit, 22 offers, such as UCF, Notre Dame, and Georgia Tech, but is currently committed to the University of Arizona, and that's a hard commit. So it's looking like future Arizona commit has just off. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 here for this Boone offense. Got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, back in his backfield. What is Boone cooking up here? Let's find out. 3rd and 9, Johnson back to throw, and he is sacked. Sacked on the play. Once again, we've already talked about him a lot.
Number 28, Edward Jr.
Edward Jr. Justin Edwards. So far, this Edgewater defense has been up to the task, and it's going to bring up 4th and long, forcing Boone to punt at their own 20-yard line. And it's going to be a short punt. Lands right about the 38 and is going to go backwards to about the 40-yard line. So back comes out the Edgewater defense, or offense, excuse me.
Going to be the Eagles. Ball first and 10 at the 40.
In sports, you want to stay well and reach your goals. Advent Health is here to help by revolutionizing healthcare today. Advent Health is a proud supporter of Edgewater Athletics. Shout out Advent Health. Helped out my boy Jesse, who you guys know as the voice here, and recently helped out my friend Caleb Pickle. Shout out to you, my brother. You know, unfortunate circumstances, but he got him back and ready than ever. So, first and 10, ladies and gentlemen. Carter Emanuel at the 40-yard line fakes the handoff, is waiting, looking, firing, and completing to Tyson Carter for a big chunk of yardage. He's going to get to about the 22-yard line, but there is a flag on the play, so we're going to see what that's going to be. An ineligible man downfield on the Edgewater offense, so negates that big long play by Carter Emanuel and Tyson Carter. I'm going to bring up first and 15. First and 15 here for Edgewater, and Edgewater is going to call a timeout. So, some background here on both teams' coaching staffs. Starting off with Edgewater. Edgewater is led by Coach Cameron Duke, who was the head coach of Lake Highland Prep back in 2014 till about 2016, and then came here from Lake Highland Prep. Been here since 2017. Current head coach of the Edgewater Eagles. Has a 76 and a 24 record as his career record here at Edgewater. But starting this season, obviously he started 2-2, which we called beforehand, and has won 5 in a row since. On the other side, Andy Johnson is the coach for the Boone Braves. Has been the head coach since 2012 and is 80-60 record at Boone. So some pretty interesting stuff there for Boone. Back out on the field is the Edgewater offense. They're going to hand it off, fake a handoff. Carter's going to stiff arm a man, and then he's going to drive in, and he's fighting for that yardage, but he's not going to get a whole lot for maybe about a gain of 4 yards for about the 38-yard line. That's going to bring up his second and 8. Second and 8 coming up for this Edgewater offense. Carter Emanuel has 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Back in the backfield, man in motion. That is Saphir Miller. Going to try the hard count. It does not get him off. Motions to his men. A new play. Still waiting confirmation from his coach. Manuel, drop back to throw. Fires. Caught. Oh, and he's making men miss. Right at the 19-yard line. Pass was caught by Saphir Miller. Going to bring up first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Carter Emanuel doing his thing. Sets up a wide receiver screen, but makes a man miss, but then is met once again.
Number 18, back with the reception.
Tackle was made by Ethan Barnett, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So Edgewater is currently leading Boone 14-0 after the first quarter. We're going to take a real quick break. You're watching the Edgewater Eagles and the Boone Braves here on CBS Digital Sports Network, presented by EA Sports. We'll be right back.
Your unwavering support, belief in our teams have been instrumental in shaping our success. You provided Edgewater with the resources, encouragement, and guidance we need to excel during the year as principals here at Edgewater High School. Your commitment to fostering a positive and competitive environment has allowed us not only achieve victories on the field, but also off the field as well. Your dedication to our program has created an incredible opportunity for our student athletes to grow as individuals and team players. We are truly grateful for your leadership and vision. Thank you for everything that you do, Dr. Kreiner. The 1952 club is the organization committed to the Edgewater High School student athletes.
Welcome back to some Edgewater Boone football. Start of the second quarter. Edgewater is currently leading at 14-0. Excuse me.
First of all, the 1952 club membership comes with incredible.
It's going to be second down at the 31-yard line, and that's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was Tyson Carter. So far, the story of this game is this Edgewater defense is dominating, and the Edgewater offense is making sure that they get the job done. So, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for this Edgewater team. They're trying to make it 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. We're going to bring up 3rd and long. Going to hand it off to Josh Perry, and he's going to turn the corner, and he's going to make a man miss, and he's going to go all the way for the 1-yard line. Actually, that's going to be a touchdown. Excuse my mistake. Touchdown for Josh Perry. So, we got 3 rushing touchdowns so far for this Edgewater team. 1 by Julian Prime, 1 by Josh Perry, and 1 by Carter Emanuel. They're letting all the boys eat here tonight. Speaking of eating, I know the last game that we had was Edgewater and Winter Springs, which was a great game I heard broadcasted. Shout out Jesse, shout out Alvin. And something that Edgewater does once a year is their annual cookout for, can't think of the word right now. Can't even think of the word. Barbecue. That's the word, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. We all can forget sometimes, but they have an annual thing, and they let all the boys eat. They let Jesse eat. They let Alvin eat. They didn't let me eat because I wasn't here. And I will be eating next year. Don't worry. No problem about that. As Kenny Kervin is going to kick this extra point, and it's up and good. As the great Gus Johnson said, you got barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me? Hurt my feelings. Hurt my feelings that I wasn't at that game. Happens all the time. But I'll tell you what doesn't hurt my feelings, this lead that Edgewater has. 21-0. 11:43 in the second quarter left to go. And Edgewater so far is cruising past this game. Cruising. And there's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Boone that I didn't even spot until right now. So that's going to be assessed on the kickoff. So instead of kicking at the 40-yard line, they're going to now be kicking at the 50-yard line. Kenley Kervin, automatic as per usual. And Kenley Kervin's about to kick this away in back for this team. called the Buffalo Braves. The Boone Braves, L.J. Wilson and Isaiah Mazzell is back to return. And here we go. Oh my goodness, what a catch. He did not have to do all that. He could just let it go back in the end zone because now they're going to be stopped right at the 12-yard line. So, got fancy. What the cost? Lost the 13 yards, ladies and gentlemen.
45, Kervin with the kick.
Trust me, we all know a thing or two about being flashy. That's one of the moments that you don't want to be flashy on. So, we're going to bring up 1st and 10 for this Boone offense. Hopefully they can get something going. They almost had something going there with Isaiah Mazzell, but just overthrew him. I'm going to bring up 1st and 10 at the 12. Hands it off to BJ Davis, and it's going to be a fumble, but Sam Johnson recovers it. That was almost disastrous results for Boone. Almost disastrous. Going to be about a loss of 5, so they're going to get all the way backed up to the 6-yard line. So not only are we talking about barbecue, we're also talking about Butterfingers, which is the candy you don't want to get on Halloween. Trust me, I'm more of a Twix guy myself. Anyways, enough about candy. Let's see if we can eat here. 2nd and 15. He is looking deep and almost intercepted. Was thrown right to him. That was Brandon Paul there on that play, or excuse me, Jen Brown. Going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 at the 6-yard line. Let's see if Boone can get a little bit creative here with what they want to do. Do they want to do a trick play? Do they want to do a deep ball to Isaiah Mazzell? Let's see what they are going to do here. So, 3rd and long, one receiver in the run back in the backfield, excuse me. One receiver to his left, two to his right. And Johnson's going to step back in the pocket, trying to look for a man, maneuvers to the pocket, and is sacked.
Yep. Quarterback brought down before the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to bring up 4th and a country mile. Play was made once again. Zay Denmark, we've seen him all throughout this game, ladies and gentlemen. Zay Denmark making a case here. Doing absolutely incredible. So, Boone is going to punt way behind the end zone. And off it goes. Going to land at the 35 and bounce backwards to the 30-yard line where Edgewater is going to take over once again. We got 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Excuse me. Some technical difficulties going on. Don't worry, we're still here though. But Edgewater got the ball back. It's 1st and 10, right? And Emmanuel is going to get Once again, apologies for the audio issues, but we are back once again. False start also pushed them back, so it's going to be 2nd and 16. What are the refs doing? And obviously, the crowd's not going to like it, but it's all in the day's life. It's going to bring up 3rd and 15. Go back throw again. Go to his right. And launch it once again. Tight hard and had it in his hands. It's going to bring up and long. So Kinley Kervin to punt away for this Edgewater offense. It's going to drop at around the 8-yard line where the Boone offense is going to take over.
Good job, Mike.
So after an incredible catch that was called back by refs to bring up first and about 10 at the 4-yard. To be honest, do you think that was a catch or not?
Well, when he first got it, yeah, but he may have rolled with it or something. I have no idea from that.
Okay.
When he first made a move for it, I said, "Oh, nice catch."
Yeah.
He bubbled when he was on the ground.
Gotcha.
And the ref was pretty emphatic that he
Oh, yeah.
hit the ground, so he saw something.
1st and 10. Johnson looking, has a man that is caught by Zach Palmer. It's going to move the chains here for Boone.
Is that their first down?
Yep. First down of the game here for Boone. So some positive things already coming out of this offense already. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 at around the 24-yard line. Johnson back to throw. Checks down immediately, but misses his throw. Intended target was Luke Berry, BJ Davis. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 here for Boone. And obviously, 2 historic rivals here in the great city of Orlando. You can see that incomplete. So, going to bring up 2nd and 10. Oh, botch snap, gets it away quick, and he is met. Pass was caught by Isaiah Mitchell, then is met at the line. Play was made by Damian Moore. Damian Moore and Zay Denmark, the 2 linebackers, the 2 unsung heroes of this team, making some plays. 3rd and 12, right at the 23-yard line. Let's see. what Sam Johnson does. It steps back to throw, and then is sacked by Will Morrislaw. Absolute spot play there. Another sack for the Edgewater offense. Will Morrislaw with an incredible sack, and back comes the Boone kicking team. 6:30 left to play in this half, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be water break after the kick.
Gotcha.
Move up, Rodney. Move up.
What a play by Will Barzloff, me, and Alvin. We talk about him all the time. We absolutely love the kid's game, and he has some mad potential. It's going to be punted to around right at the 48-yard line of the opposing territory, and the refs are going to call a water timeout, so we're going to call a water timeout as well. You are watching the Edgewater Eagles against the Boone Braves. 21-0 is your score. We'll be right back. Welcome back to some Edgewater Boone. 5:53 left in the quarter. Edgewater is currently leading 21-0, and they have the ball once again at their own 48-yard line. Excuse me. And he's gonna hand it off, wraparound, but fumbled on the wraparound. Bad exchange with Josh Perry and Saphir Miller. But would have been a big play if not. You know what else is big? Probably your lawn. If you're looking to upgrade or renovate your garden or lawn, visit Palmer Gardens and Lawn or Palmer's Feed and Seed for all your needs. Palmer's is a long-time proud supporter of the Edgewater Athletic Department. I'm telling you, go get your grass cut. They'll do you right. 2nd and 15. Perry's going to turn around the corner. There's a flag on the play. 2 flags on the play.
Perry by number 3, Perry. Flags on the play.
That is. But it looks like we have somebody.
Maybe on the Eagles.
I don't mean to be rude. Can you not touch the mic? Excuse me. Don't do it. That was on my live stream. I'm like, what was that? Shout out what you did, what are you fans for touching our crowd mic. Some insightful commentary if you must. Voicing their opinions there. We learn something new every day, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, 2nd and 15 here for Edgewater at their own 45-yard line. And guy called them himself. It was Holden. It was Holden, all right. Holden on the offensive line and holding our crowd, which happens to the best of us. You can't see friends, but that's okay. And it seems like they're having a little bit of a debate with the refs. Looks like they're moving back to the ball.
What was that?
Face knives.
A Apparently there was a face mask as well on the play. So now it's going to be
Face mask against the Eagles.
second and forever for Edgewater. And let's see what Edgewater's going to cook here on second and 22. Do a screen to Tyson Carter, make a man miss for a minimal gain. That's going to bring up third and a
Number 1 Carter
mile,
with the reception.
right at their own 38-yard line. So after a whole bunch of penalties and a distraction from our crowd, looks like Edgewater's going to need a big play here to get a first down. So, second and long here for this Edgewater offense. Got three receivers to the right, one to the left. Man in the backfield, waiting a call from Coach Duke is Carter Emanuel, where he's going to drop back in and throw. And he has a man wide open, and that's Tyson Carter. And he's going to make the tackle. But there's another flag on the play. It looks like we call holding.
Number 9 Luke Anderson on the reception.
Excuse me, that was Luke Anderson on the catch. Another holding call.
Holding. Holding against the Eagles.
Roll
We should have this guy as a call commentator. Anyways, third and a million. Which Donald Trump has in his bank account, maybe. Carter Emanuel, he's just gonna let it fly, and it's gonna be incomplete. And it seems like the crowd wanted some defensive holding or some pass interference on there, but it's not gonna come to be. It's gonna be another punt for this Edgewater team.
Who's got the kicking team for Edgewater?
It's pretty it's interesting drive, I guess. They started out at seems like the 48-yard line and somehow ended up to the 28-yard line of their own. How does that happen? Well, that's the beauty of football. Beauty of football. Curvin out to punt away. Get a decent punt out here to seems like the 45-yard line of Boone's territory. Excuse me, 46-yard line.
Curvin kicks it to the 47. You guys want the best hot dog you've ever tasted? Head on over to the concession stand now before the halftime rush. They're all good.
Seems like this Edgewater team has some tacos. Man, I want to talk about. You got tacos back there? Shout out Gus Johnson. Hopefully, don't get me in a situation like Alvin did on that Winter Springs game. If you know, you know. Anyways, first and 10 here for Edgewater, or excuse me, Boone at the 45-yard line. Tim Johnson back to throw. Was looking for a man. Pocket collapses, and he's just going to be taken down there. Coming in for the pressure was Will Marsloff for about a loss of 1. And it looks like they're going to call it incomplete. So it's going to be a second and offense. Waiting for a call from their offensive coordinator. You got two men in the backfield. Two receivers on the left, one on the right. Johnson back to throw. already feels pressure again, rolling out, has a man, and he's got that for a first down, about a gain of 12 yards. That is Arturo Kitora, and that's going to be the chains for their second first down of the game. And it looks like it's their first play in Edgewater territory right at their 44-yard line. So, first and 10. Man in motion. Johnson awaiting the snap. And that's going to be a false start on the offense. Looks like there's a little bit of extracurriculars out there from Aiden Anderson and Sam Johnson. A little bit of shoving. I think.
This could be a timeout on Boone.
Yeah, it looks like Boone's actually going to call it timeout here. So, we are also going to take a timeout here. You're watching Edgewater. 21-0. Edgewater's leading. 2:31 left. We'll be right back.
Edgewater Eagles would like to thank the Pastis family and Life Group for providing the pregame meal that is over 100 big eaters. We sincerely appreciate you providing the meal to our players, coaches, and support teams for tonight's game. Again, that's the Pastis family. Anyone interested in being a business sponsor of the Edgewater Athletic Department can contact Athletic Director Josh Vanderberg for more information.
Back here, Edgewater leading 21-0. Boone is currently at Edgewater's 14-4-yard line. Going to be a first and 10 here for Boone. And he's going to hand it off, and he's going to get a hole, and he's going to make a cut, and he's on the sideline at the 15, make that to the 12. That's right, number 11 is running like that's BJ Davis once again. BJ Davis, although Boone has not been very good, is one of the bright spots on this team, and now they are in the red zone. First and 11 here for Boone. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield. That is BJ Davis in the backfield, waiting a call from their offensive coordinator. Let's see what Boone is going to do here. Going to hand it off to BJ Davis, and he's going to get absolutely stuffed there. Stopping him on the play was Octavius Lewis, freshman. A freshman. Going to bring up second and 10 here for Edgewater. Or excuse me, Boone. Keep saying Edgewater. That's how used to it I am on offense. Minute 50 left here in the quarter. Three receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Fakes the handoff. Has a man wide open to the end zone. And pass was caught by Garrison Woods for a touchdown. So now we have some points here on the board for Boone. Make it a little bit interesting if you must. 21-6 here for Edgewater. And you can hear this Edgewater team getting active to the opposing side. Out to kick it away is Blake Volger for the extra point. It's up, and it is good.
What's that?
So, 21-7, you just score. Minute 36 left here to play. So far, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, except for one play where Isaiah Mazzell got free and another catch, which they also missed out on a deep reception on. They are locking down Isaiah Mazzell, the 4-star recruit that's coming to Arizona. Absolutely locking them up. But BJ Davis, he's making it tough here for Edgewater with his run game. I'm surprised he doesn't have any offers from what I'm seeing out here, but I'm not a scout for it. So here comes special teams for both sides. Bulger's going to kick it away. Samaj Fleming is the return man. He's also joined by Christian Henderson and Saphir Miller. And receiving it, if he did receive it, would have been Samaj Fleming, but he let it go to
First and 10.
So, first and 10 at the 25-yard line for Edgewater. 21-7 is your score. I'm not going to lie. I'm liking everything I'm seeing except that last drive for Edgewater. BJ Davis absolutely cooked them on that last drive. But you know what? They're still up 14 points. Getting a little pep talk from Coach Duke. Boone decided that they don't make it interesting tonight. It's an absolutely packed out house here in Frank E. Lau Stadium. So, first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Edgewater's own 25-yard line, should I tell you. Man in motion. That is Josh Perry. Manuel back to throw. He faked me out and actually handed it off to Julian Prime for about a gain of 8. Actually, sent with the change. It's going to be first down right at the 31-yard line. So, first and 31. First and 10, excuse me. And Carter's going to keep himself. He's going to get down to about the 41-yard line for about a gain of 6 yards. We're going to bring up 2nd and 4 here for the Edgewater offense. Less than a minute left to play in this half. And let's see what Edgewater's going to do here. Drops back to throw. Has a man open. Is Tyson Carter for a first down and more. Right at
First down. Carter with the reception.
the Boone 40-yard line. That's going to be about a gain of 20 to move them 15. Get a 15. First and 10 at the 41-yard line. 40 seconds left. Clock stopped because Carter ran out of bounds. Tyson Carter, that is. Carter back to throw again. Looking deep. Tyson Carter, his favorite target here tonight for about a game of 20. For another first down. Playing hurry up and got 31 seconds left. Right after the 25-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout for Edgewater.
Everyone, please remember that no one is allowed on the field or track after the game or during halftime.
I guess
Players,
Joel
keep your players behind the scenes next to locker room. Did I mention the concession stand has really good hot
It's really close to the ambiance, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying this because I sure am. Anyways, 29 seconds left to go. Edgewater just trying to preserve some clock so then they can hopefully try getting another touchdown. They are currently at the 21-yard line, first and 10. And let's just say, Tyson Carter, man, he's looking like a stud as per usual. Obviously, Tyson Carter, if you don't know, has 8 different offers. Brown, Cornell, and Bryant is currently committed to the University of, Florida International University. Going to bring up first and 10. Man in motion. That is Brandon Paul. Carter rolling out to his right, looking for Brandon Paul, but that's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Go around the clock every time they have a ball.
And,
I can't see. I can't tell when it's supposed to be running or not. Is the clock running or not?
Clock's not running now.
No,
Every single time that they had incomplete, you were running the clock.
So, okay,
I sat there 3 times.
they're not signaling down there, sir.
2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff to Julian Prime, and he's got a man wide open for a touchdown.
Number 13, Gibson on the touchdown.
Grayson Gibson for the touchdown. I'm going to make sure that guy didn't talk to the microphone after this. 12 seconds left to play. 27-7, barring the extra point. Grayson Gibson with the touchdown. That's also Carter Emanuel's 2nd touchdown. His first passing touchdown. Kenny Kerwin out to kick the extra point. And that is good. So, 28-7 is your score. 12 seconds left to play in this half. There will be no halftime show today, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. But it's a one-man show today. Miss you. Yes, you know. I should know that. And we're playing music that's copyrighted music. Don't have access rights to that. The only thing I do have access to is absolute murder or bludgeoning, if you will, that Edgewater is currently putting on this special team squad. Is Boone going to do something in 12 seconds? I doubt it. But you think it surprised me? It surprised me or not? We shall see. So, let's see what Edgewater has up their sleeve. Kenny Kerwin is out, going to kick it away. See, are they going to do a trick kick or are they going to kick it? Let's see what Kerwin does here. And he's going to kick it normally to the back of the end zone. So,
Kerwin with the touchback for the Eagles.
12-17 left for Boone. What are they going to do with it? Maybe they try a little trick play for their receiver. Do they try going to Ataro again, Katana? Or do they try something with their backs? Do they just take a knee? We're about to find out. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for Boone. And they're going to take a knee, which is going to lead us to halftime. Edgewater leading 28-7. Boone is going to get to the ball back when we come back, and we will catch you guys after halftime. But before we do that, to perform at your best, you need strong support from the sidelines. Advent Health is moving healthcare forward to keep you in the game. Visit adventhealth.com to learn more. You're watching the Edgewater Eagles here on the CBS Digital Sports Network, presented by EA Sports. We will be right back after the half.
Good Friday night. We are proud to showcase our Sound of the Braves. Our 2024 program is led by Joshua S. Jackson, Band Director, Jeremy Logan, Associate Band Director. Staff includes Ashton Greta Blake, Jorge Ferrer, Patrick McConnell, Maria Sevilla, Nicholas Arnian, and Ben Ferry. Student leadership for the Braves this year are band captain Ashlyn Rosser, drum majors Zach Laser and Bella McConnell, percussion captains Evan Vergara, guard captains Gabby Garcia, and Andrea Morales. Our special program tonight is That Spear Line. We have some talented Boone Brave solos as well. On flute, Andrew Rosser, Alina Del Rosario, saxophone quartet, Mason Ballou, Xander Philbin, Sierra Adams, and Edwin Molina, trombone duet, Adam Lewin and James Murray, bassoon soloist, Sierra Adams.
Let's see if I can steal some food.
Yeah.
I'll try to eat a water.
There you go. Hey, grab me one if you can.
Drum majors, is your band ready? You may take the field.
There is geometry in chemistry. There is music in the space of distinct.
They are very good. No problem.
the last touchdown.
Uh-huh.
Second to the last play. They threw a pass. It'd be something way over there in the corner,
Uh-huh.
near the goal line, near the 10-yard line. I couldn't tell if it was complete or incomplete. Do you remember?
I think that was incomplete.
Because I heard people yelling. I thought they were saying stop the clock. But I didn't see any of my teammates
Yeah.
killing the clock. Now, I can't see that.
Oh, you're talking about like right here? Like
No, we're all the way on the other side.
all the way on the other
field.
side, that was incomplete.
Yeah, nobody signaled. Nobody signaled incomplete or timeout. And my job is when somebody does that is to run the clock.
Exactly.
And I heard people screaming, but I wasn't real sure. So I stopped it.
Yep.
They still would have scored anyway. So there was 12 seconds left.
Oh yeah.
They still would have scored if I'd have let it run because they ran that way. I
Good
think I had
evening, ladies and gentlemen,
missed about
and
4
welcome
or
to the
5
outdoor
seconds, I think,
performance show of the Edgewater High School Marching Eagles.
that I saw.
About to say.
Huh?
It happens. About to say.
The Marching Eagles will be performing
I'll
their
say this is all miscommunication. I got you.
2024-2025
In the last 2
show
minutes of
entitled
every
The
quarter
Secret
or
Time.
2 minutes of every
The
half.
band is
especially,
under the direction
everybody's
of
got to be
Maria
on top of the
Toledo.
game.
The
Exactly.
Edgewater High School principal is Dr. Alex Jackson.
Because I'm watching
The
every
Marching
little
Eagles
move.
are led by drum
There's a
major
ball part.
Varsity
The coaches over
Wickerly
here
and
getting ready to
Samantha
call
Hernandez.
timeout. We don't want to let all eyes are on the clock the last 2 minutes. Nobody's
Exactly.
watching that clock at 8 minutes of the first quarter.
Look at that again.
So I'll have a talk with my boys about that.
I got you.
At this time, we would like to recognize the Edgewater High School Foundation for the purchase of our brand new drum major stands. Drum majors, is your band ready?
Look. See? That's the guy you saw last
Ladies
time.
and gentlemen, the Edgewater High School Marching Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
This guy.
there was a black guy for sure.
Yep. About to say. I don't know where he's at actually, but
The other guy, yeah, the black guy. One guy was doing the play-by-play. The other guy was giving the color.
yep.
The black guy was giving the color.
About to say.
They were pretty decent. They got excited.
Oh yeah. About to
You
say.
go to school here and you're learning and you're doing this,
So-
or you're an outside contractor somewhere else.
So I am a student, not here. I'm a college student. I actually met the main guy, Jesse, the white guy, and he, what was it? My passion has always been play-by-play commentating. So he saw that and he's like, "Yo, I have an opportunity for you. How would you like to do this for? What was it? How would you like to try it out at like a high school football?" So what high school he said Edgewater. I'm like, I'd be down. And ever since they've been out, for the days that they are out, they'll take over all play-by-play. Granted, having a color is not having a color is pretty difficult. Especially because I have to make up stuff on the spot.
So you getting paid, or you're doing this like college credits, or you're doing an internship?
I would. So I'm calling it job shadowing right now, because I have to get my experience out there, foot in the door, something on my resume, something that start. So I do this for free.
It happens every night. So I don't know. I think it's sequels. It happens. Yeah.
Time's over. Time to start giving my analysis.
17-3.
Yep.
I think it's pretty cool that Lance keeps doing this. What? It's cool that Lance keeps doing this. He does. Yeah. That's what he's doing this. So I think he's like, it's going to be high pressure. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm amazed that he don't have that option.
Is that penalty now?
You know the crazy part? That guy that was yelling at you here. I mean, I was about to tell him to call out, but he's on Boone's team. Yeah. Like, why was he yelling at you? Like, I don't know. I didn't see you or anybody. You didn't go out there. Yeah, I didn't see anybody go to the block. Yeah. Yeah, it was equal. So you should stop on 8 under. I had to run it. Nobody went. I like
for like 4 or 5 seconds. But like,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. Right.
I don't know who he was.
I didn't know
I don't know who he was. Once I saw him,
Yeah.
I don't know who he was. I thought he was an AD.
Yeah, I didn't know. It was a band guy.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so relax. They don't even be in here 3 or 4 minutes early. Well, that's 2 of you. That's 2 of you that said that. I can't always see that. But I didn't see anybody filling the cup.
Nobody waved.
No,
Yeah, that's what they should have.
But you didn't see it. I didn't see it. No, I'm going to say, hey, guys, I've got notes. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't make assumptions that it was incomplete myself.
Unless
Unless
it's your fault, right?
if it lands in my lap over here, but I can't call over there at the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Thank you.
the
Yeah,
Edgewater Eagles versus Boone Braves. We are officially back from halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Officially back, and Edgewater's currently warming up. Man is now just getting off the field. Just a little tad bit late. And let's go over this real quick. So, 28-7. Then the quarter, Grayson Gibson had received a touchdown to bring Edgewater up by another 7, answering to the previous touchdown that was called by the Braves, which was from Garrison Woods. So, what do I got to say about this? What halftime adjustments do they have to make? Edgewater so far, they're doing everything right. The only adjustment that I see that they got to make, they got to fix that ground game defense. BJ Davis has to start getting limited. He has to start getting stopped a little bit more. Obviously, there's some plays there where he gets stuffed. There's some plays there where he goes for 20 points. Snow in between. Sometimes we get a little bit more or whatever. But that's the main thing you got to stop. And the main thing that I see from that seems to be an issue, obviously not only their defense, but the offensive line are letting in way too many mounds. We've seen Will Marsloff a lot in this game. We've seen other players such as Damon Moore, Zay Denmark, Luke Pastis, Aiden Anderson, players like of that caliber. We've seen them a lot getting into the backfield. Something that they got to work on, obviously. Players still haven't taken the field yet. They're about to take the field in one moment. Boone's going to be receiving here for and just waiting to see what's going to happen. Coach Duke at halftime, wrapping up his players, making sure that they put their foot on their neck, practically. Make sure Boone doesn't have another chance to get into this game and try limiting them to some more stops on defense. So here comes both special team squads. Kenley Kervin is going to be kicking off once again. Great to
Boone will receive the ball.
It's been absolutely phenomenal in his career for Edgewater, senior nights for him, and a lot of other players. Players such as Samaj Fleming had a great career here. Tyson Carter has been incredible. Josh Perry, Julian Prime, Jaden Brown, Luke Anderton, and there's so many more I can say, especially like Jatorian Duke Mack. A whole lot of players last game in the regular season before they go off to playoffs, which we will be live streaming. Hopefully me, Jesse, and Alvin. If not, it's just going to be me. We're going to make sure that we have some playoff coverage for you guys for Edgewater. And here comes Kenley Kervin with the kick, and boom, we are off and away in the second half. received by Craver once again. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to get some more on that. He's going to go all the way up to the 33-yard line, and here comes the Boone offense and the Edgewater defense. So, Sam Johnson, so far this year, has had 20 passing touchdowns. More than half of those, has been to Isaiah Mazzell, who we have not seen a lot this game. Are we going to see some more Isaiah Mazzell this game? Or this half, excuse me. That's what we're going to wait and find out and see on this first drive. We're going to see some more B.J. Davis, get Zach Palmer involved a little bit, some Garrison Woods. Let's see what Boone has to offer here on that. So it's going to be 1st and 10 right at the 37-yard line. We got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Way in the backfield, that's B.J. Davis. And the play is going to be blown off before he can get started. And apparently there was somebody fell onto the field. The more you know. So, 1st and 10 here for Boone. After the little mishap on the sideline. 3 receivers on the right, 1 to the left. Man in the backfield. He's going to be handing it off to that running back, and he's going to get absolutely stuffed. One of those men in the backfield I saw was Aiden Anderson. He's going to bring up 2nd down. Also saw Will Marsloff in there a little bit. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 9. So about to gain a 1 on that play. Same type of concept in this. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to drop back to throw. Out quick, and he is met right when he caught the ball. Play was made by KJ Williams. So that's going to be a loss of 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for this Boone defense. Third and 11, and so far, Boone's not really moving the ball that much. They had a nice little kickoff return, but it's not really amounting to much. 3rd down, Johnson back in the pocket, and he's going to get sacked. Will Marsloff, his 2nd sack of the game. Hitting the Matthew Judon right there. And that's going to bring up 4th and 19 here. And out comes Boone's kicking unit. Will Marsloff, 2 sacks this game. That man's unstoppable. That man's crazy. He's your left tackle's worst nightmare, some would say. Out to punt away is Blake Bolger. Received and fair caught at the 43-yard line of Edgewater's territory. So, it's going to call a water timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. You are watching Edgewater Eagles Boone football here on CBS Digital Sports Network, and I lied. Here comes the offense. They call the water timeout. So, 1st and 10 at Edgewater's 43-yard line. He's going to hand it off to Josh Perry, and Josh Perry's going to get a nice gain of 6 right there, all the way up to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 4 for Edgewater. Josh Perry, we know Josh Perry. Josh Perry obviously splitting reps in this backfield with Julian Prime. And if you know anything about Josh Perry has 16 different offers. UMass, Bethlehem Cookman, and my favorite one out of the 3, Yale, amongst like 13 others. But dude is an absolute stud. Shout out Josh Perry. 2nd and 2, actually. We got all the way get 8. Fakes the handoff. Checks him down, but misses him completely. That was intended for Josh Perry as well.
Pass intended for Barry.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and short here for Edgewater.
Hey guys, on incompletes, you got a signal timeout. Everybody.
3rd and a half.
So 3rd and short. We got Luke Anderton to the right. Fullback in the backfield. Extra offensive lineman. 1 to the left. Carter Manuel's going to take it himself. And he's going to get a nice chunk of yards here. Still up. And he's still pushing those legs, turning those legs to about the 31-yard line. For about a gain of 18 yards there. Carter Manuel was showing off his legs there. Well played by Carter Manuel. Haven't been talking as much about Carter Manuel because we all know what he's about. Straight stud, but he also has some offers. So, 10 offers. Most notably Arkansas, USF, West Virginia, and UCF. So, 1st and 10 right here at the 39-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Was intended for Tyson Carter. Slips out of his hands, and then that slips out of the defender's hands for the tip. And that was complete. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Pass was almost caught by Todd Jensen. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Man in motion. Saphir Miller. Josh Perry in the backfield. Hands it off to him. And he's going to turn those legs a little bit, power through for about a gain of around 8 yards. So 3rd and 2 at the 23-yard line. Plays hurry up, gives it back to Josh Perry. And Josh Perry's going to turn the corner to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it rain. Josh Perry's 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Make it rain indeed, young man. Give me some money while you're at it. Josh Perry showing why he is one of the best. Showing why he's got them offers. Kelly Curvin out to kick the field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. So, Edgewater takes a 35-7 lead, 8:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. I'm going to take a little bit of a timeout. Give you guys a timeout as well. We'll be right back here watching. Oh, yeah.
7 more points. Running clock.
You're watching CBS Digital Sports Network here on CBS Digital Sports Network, presented by Edgewater. We'll be right back. You said it was running clock.
If they score, make it 42-7.
Gotcha.
It runs at 35 point differential. Right now,
That's it. If they're up 35 runs. Gotcha.
get out of here.
Yep. Welcome back to Edgewater football. Edgewater just scored 35-7. 8:30 left to go. Edgewater gets another touchdown here. It's going to be running clock for the remainder of however much they are up by 35. Currently, they are up 28. So we'll see how that goes. Kelly Curvin kicking it off. Bang! Shout out Jesse O for that call. Received at the 2-yard line. And he's going to try jumping over a man, but he's going to get stopped right at the 15-yard line. That was taken out by L.J. Wilson.
First off with the open field tackle.
So, first and 15 for this Boone offense. Let's see. Is Boone going to show a little bit of fight out there? Possibly. But the question is, are they actually going to show some fight? So, first and 10, 15-yard line. Two receivers to the right and left. Running back in the backfield, that's B.J. Davis. Johnson's going to drop back to throw. Looking for a man, and that's going to be incomplete. And there's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
One flag, excuse me. Looks like it's coming. He's going to be holding on the defense. So that's going to move a first down. So Boone drawing the holding call from Edgewater. And it's going to be first and 10 right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10. One receiver, two receivers on both sides, excuse me, back in the backfield. Same formation as last time. Man in motion. Johnson back to throw. Tries finding a man, and that's incomplete. And they throw another flag. Ball was intended for Isaiah Mazzell. And looks like Landon Gaines is going to get flagged for that. So it's going to move them up another 10 yards, actually. So they called it something else. Yeah. First
40-yard line, Mike.
Once
40.
again at the 40. Once again, same formation. Two on the left, two on the right. Man in motion. That is Isaiah Mazzell. Johnson again dropping back. Fires again to Mazzell. It's incomplete. The target was Mazzell.
Mike, gee, you got to kill the clock on those guys. Come on.
Haven't seen a lot from Mazzell today. Saw him just draw a flag, but nothing coming from receiving wise except for a short gain. So Edgewater doing a good job of limiting this offensive attack from Boone. Man in motion. Oh, and it's going to be intercepted. And he's going to go all the way to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. But there's a flag on the play.
Number 3, Jaden Brown with the touchdown.
Jaden Brown on that. See what the
John,
flag is.
you got late flags, John.
And it looks like it's on the offense. Looks like the refs are going to discuss. But it looks like it was an illegal shift. So refs are currently discussing if the touchdown will stand. If it does stand and Kelly Kervin that makes this field goal, it's going to be a running clock.
Advent Health, Dr. Sean Keys.
Illegal shift on the offense.
Brothers,
Penalty
Insurance
declined.
Facility, College Park, Farmer
And
Speed
then
Seed.
the personal foul on the
Mark
offense.
is
That's also
good.
declined.
Switch on the
And
ground.
touchdown is good. So
River and EA Sports.
Edgewater is up 41-7, barring an extra point. We get this extra point, then we get a running clock. That makes
If he makes it.
all of our lives easier if he does make it.
If he does that.
So, Kinley Kervin.
John, if it scores, you want me to run it?
Just kidding. We love you, Kinley. We love you up here in the booth. Absolute stud down there on the field, kicking them footballs.
Here, I hope he makes this, buddy. What's your name? What's your name?
Josh.
All right, Josh, I hope he makes it.
Kick is up, and it is good. So, what that means for us is that Edgewater's up 42-7, and that means we got a running clock now, barring a Braves score. So, Edgewater on their senior night, 42-7, looking like a classic Edgewater display from Coach Cameron Duke. Working his way to 7-2. Excuse me, 8-2. Which will probably help boost us in the rankings, Edgewater that is, and have some good spots here in the playoffs, which we will hopefully be bringing you here. Me, Alvin, Jesse. Going to be nice and fun for all of us.
You taking water break after the kick?
So here comes both of the special team units.
Lee Kervin with the kickoff for the East.
Kinley Kervin getting ready to kick us off. Because of the running clock, 42-7, 6:15 left in the game. And here comes Kervin, bang! And they're going to return, and they muff the football. Gets it back, though. Runs around and is still on his feet. And is finally dropped at the 43-yard line. So
We'll do water break.
the only thing that Boone has going for them is their kick returns and nothing, not really much more after that. And we're going to take a
Water break.
water break. So we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Edgewater football on CBS Digital Sports Network, presented by EA Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Edgewater football, ladies and gentlemen. 42-7, 5:35 left in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes Boone's offense, and they're going to snap the ball, pitch it straight to their running back after running to the right, and he's going to get a minimal gain of about 2 yards. Sam Johnson to B.J. Davis. And he's going to bring up second and about 9. Second and 9. So, see if Boone can get something going here. Sam Johnson getting his play from his coach. Second and 8 coming at you. Fakes the handoff, fires down the middle, straight to his receiver, Isaiah Mazzell, his favorite target this season, for about a gain of 12 yards and a Boone first down. Boone playing a little bit of hurry up and getting a play call from the coach at Edgewater territory, 48-yard line. So here comes a 1st and 10 coming at you guys. Two receivers on both sides. Man in motion, fakes the handoff, looks again deep, and that's intercepted once again. To the 50, to the 40, to the 35 when he's finally brought out of bounds. Nick Collins with the
Nick
interception.
Collins Jr. with the interception.
And it looks like the Eagles are still pouring it on here, making Sam Johnson look uncomfortable. And you know what else is making him uncomfortable? The fact that this fan keeps touching my microphone. Doesn't just stop once, but that's okay. That's okay. So, Edgewater is going to take over at the 35-yard line of Boone's territory. So, Carter Emanuel back out there with his squad at 2 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. Man in motion. That's his fullback. Hands it off, pitches left, and then he fumbles it, grabs it back, and is absolutely smoked. Saphir Miller with the fumble. Play made by Will Buzniak again. And that is a huge loss of about 15, or excuse me, yes, 15 yards.
25.
So now it's 2nd and 26. So what?
I was just counting you right, about 13 yards.
Yep. Clock still running. From the running clock. 40-7 to score. 2:20 left to play. Carter hands it off to Josh Perry.
They have a second string quarterback in there.
And it looks like they have just subbed out Emmanuel Carter for Remy Jarman.
Josh Perry with Perry.
So, and back out goes Remy.
Sideline.
Comes. So, 3rd and about 20 at the 45-yard line. See what Coach Duke has up his sleeve. 3rd and 20. 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Man in the backfield, that is Josh Perry, along with the fullback. And he is just going to hand it off to Josh Perry. And he is just going to get met at the line of scrimmage. Excuse me, that is actually Christian Henderson. So it's going to be a 4th and a mile. And here comes the punting unit. 1 minute left to go in the 3rd quarter. And it looks like
And all the scrubs don't know what they're doing.
have some men scrambling on the field. Kinley Kervin punting away. Up. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds at around the 20-yard line. And that's going to mark the end of the 3rd quarter, running out of clock time. So we're going to be right back here watching the CBS Digital Sports Network here on CBS Digital Sports Network. Edgewater up 42-7. We'll be right back.
Edgewater 42, Boone 7.
Are we rolling now or just now? Is this yours too? Roll it.
Welcome back to Edgewater football. Start of the fourth quarter, 42-7 running clock for the Edgewater Eagles, leading currently. And it's going to bring first and 10 from the 25 for Boone, where they run and
So
they
at the beginning of the fourth quarter, if
really
you did
get a
not
gain
drive
of
or you
one
are
there
unable,
from the
it's about time
from
to
the
call for your
quarterback,
ride home. Mom, Dad,
Sam
come pick me
Johnson.
up.
Going to bring up second and 9 at the 26-yard line. The receivers to his right, one to his left, man in the backfield, BJ Davis.
2nd and 9 for Bruce.
Fakes the handoff, RPO, straight to his man. That's Isaiah Mizell. And he's making man's miss. And he's finally going to get brought out of bounds. And he's going to get hit hard. And getting out of bounds. Tackle made by Perez Martin. So to bring up third and about 4.
Perez Martin, number
Or
14
6,
on the tackle for the Eagles.
36.
There's no battery in there. What do you think?
So what?
I guess my battery went dead. What do you think?
Maybe.
No wonder he wasn't answering me, right?
3rd and 8 coming up, and Boone's going to call a timeout. So we're also going to call a timeout. You're watching the Edgewater Eagles on CBS Digital Sports Network. We'll be right back. That's yours. Back here in Frank E. Lounge Stadium. Edgewater leading 42-7, 10-13 left to go. Running clock as per usual, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we're up 35. 3rd and 8 here for Boone Braves. 3 men to the left, 1 to the right. Man in the backfield fakes off the handoff. Is immediately under pressure. Breaks off the sack. Runs to his right. Throws and has a man complete down the middle for a first down and a little bit more for about a gain of 13 yards, ladies and gentlemen. Pass was caught by Garrison Woods. What a play by Sam Johnson. It looks like we have a man down for Edgewater. That is Charlie Bert Colon. We're going to take a real quick timeout. You're watching CBS Digital Sports Network. Edgewater Eagles 42-7. We'll be right back.
That's why I don't know what. I don't know if that guy's first or second string, but that's why you take your first stringers out.
Yeah, I think it's the second string.
Some guy hurt.
Yeah, you can't put any weight on that. That sucks. Wait, that's Justin Edwards? That's not Justin Edwards. No way. Welcome back to some Edgewater football. Still up 42-7. A man was just carried off the field. Prayers up to him, man. So, 1st and 10, 30-yard line. Hands it off to BJ Davis. Makes a couple men miss. Still going a little bit, and he's going to get, and he's past the first yard marker. Treating those legs still for about a gain of 12 to the 47-yard line for another first down. So, we're moving the ball a little bit here. Trying to make sure we get no stop the clock or get rid of the moving clock, clock if we must. 1st and 10, 3 men to the right, 1 to the left. And that's going to be offsides on Edgewater. So move them up 5 yards.
Penalty on the Eagles is 1st and 5 for Boone.
So 1st and 5 at the 46-yard line. Johnson up back to throw. Has some time. Looking deep. And is incomplete. Was looking for a star. Isaiah Mizell. But it's incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 up for Boone. 8 minutes left to play in the game. Boone's still looking for an opportunity to score some more points, feel a little bit better about themselves coming out of this game. Boone has been getting absolutely decimated all game. Had 1 touchdown, that was nice. But other than that, not much that they can hang their hat on. So, 2nd and 5, hands it off to BJ Davis, and he's going to get stopped before the line's gain for about a gain of 3 yards up to the 44-yard line. And they're going to go for a 3rd and 3, 4th, or excuse me. It's still third down. That's not what's taking down. Excuse me. I thought the last down was 3rd down. I thought that was supposed to be 4th. Huh?
Yeah.
I guess not. So 3rd down coming up. Hands it off. Makes the handoff. RPO to Mizell.
He's going to do that again.
Make man miss. And he's still going to the 30, 20, 10. He's going to go for a touchdown. What a play by Isaiah Mizell. And that means we're going to have a stopped clock now. Thanks, Mizell. Thanks. No, Isaiah Mizell is a 12th touchdown of the year. And it looks like Isaiah Mizell is going to come off with a tutty. Isaiah Mizell is a true playmaker, ladies and gentlemen. That guy made about 4 different guys miss. So, keep coming up from Blake Mulder. kick is up, and it is good. So, eliminate that running clock, ladies and gentlemen. It is
Keeps
now.
going.
All right, keeps going. Excuse
Doesn't
me.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Now we have water break.
And now we have a water break, our last water break of the game, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to take a little bit of a water break too. You're watching the Edgewater Eagles on the NFHS Sports Network from CBS Digital Sports Network, presented by ESPN. We will be right back. Welcome back to Edgewater Boone football here on CBS Sports Network by EA Sports. Edgewater leading 42-14. 5:36 left to go in this game. Here comes Blake Mulger to kick it away. Back to receive is Samaj Fleming. Going to kick straight to him. Excuse me, that's Tyson Carter. And he's going to return it out the end zone and then just take a knee straight at the
Blake Bolger
15-yard
with
line.
the kick for the Boone.
So, first and 15, here comes back out Remy Jarman,
Carter with the receiving.
backup quarterback here for Edgewater.
I love that. Okay, what happened to you? No, don't tell me.
Edgewater out. First and 10 after 15. 3 men to the right, 1 in the backfield. He's going to head it off to Henderson. And he's going to get about a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line for Edgewater. 4 minutes left to play in this game. There's Christian Henderson.
Henderson on the carry.
So, 2nd and 9. Eagles. He can come back out. Erwin Jarman, only a freshman, plans to be the successor to Emmanuel Carter once he graduates next year. Hands it off once again to Christian Henderson. Henderson going to try to turn the corner. Turns the corner and has a first down. Moving them chains all the way up to the 31-yard line. Brings up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 2:50 left to go in the game, ladies and gentlemen. First and 10 at the 26, excuse me. Two receivers to his right, one to his left. One in the backfield that is back. Henderson, they give it off to Henderson once again. And Henderson is going to get a burst of speed at the 50, at the 45, and is taken down at the 42 for a huge chunk of yardage. Ladies and gentlemen, that is about a gain of 26. And move those chains indeed. 150 left to play in the game. Henderson getting some play, showing why he actually has some offers as well, if I'm not mistaken. He has 2 offers, Brown and Pennsylvania. So, Christian Henderson showing why he's that good. Hands it off to Torian Mack, and he gets absolutely blown up. My goodness. Brandon Paul with the carry. Play was made by Deshaun Zingerman. So, just going to bring up
Brandon Paul, the carry for the first down.
should be the last play. And this should be going into the last play of the game here. 50 seconds left on the play clock. And they're just going to take it easy. So, Edgewater takes the victory up against Boone. Edgewater improves to 8-2, finishing out to the regular season nice and strong. 9-2 NFL Academy. Boone, on the other hand, loses the Battle of the Barrel. Drops down to 5-4. Boone has one more game this season, ladies and gentlemen, against, if I'm not mistaken, is against.
Everybody, please drive safely. We appreciate Boone.
The next game is up against Winter Park, which
come out next
you've
game
seen.
is going to be on November the 15th. Will be the playoffs. Don't know who our opponent
So
is.
November 15th, we will know who we are playing in the playoffs. We have a bye week. Hopefully me and Jesse and Alvin will be there with you guys. But that is it for me, ladies and gentlemen. No post-game show today. Very sad. But we will see you guys next time at the playoffs. Playoff game. Edgewater, let's see how they do. See you guys next time.
Helping me call the game.
Wait a minute, I was never in front.